Join us now as we go back to the spa and we're going to talk to Dr. Wiz about anti-aging treatments. Now we're back in the treatment room where we're speaking with Dr. Wazinski and we're going to discuss skin rejuvenation. Doctor, when it comes to getting a nice, fresh, clean, younger looking face, what would you suggest?
Patients have the options here at Vitality Anti-Aging Center of having either the cosmetic treatments and aesthetic treatments, medical aesthetics, or they could see myself for advanced treatments that are injection techniques. And those injection techniques include platelet-rich plasma to the skin, pain injections, and Botox and fillers, for example.
Okay, well, I know most of us, when we hear Botox and fillers, we instantly think, oh my goodness, putting something into our body. And I think a lot of us will admit we haven't had it done. But that is one of the key things to looking younger and youthful. Can you explain to us what the difference is between Botox and fillers?
There are still misconceptions out there. People think that if they get Botox, they're going to look plastic or mannequin-like. And yet Botox is great for reducing fine lines and wrinkles on the forehead, the eyes, for example. And fillers actually are for volume restoration. So as we age, we lose our subcutaneous tissues and the gravity starts taking over. And so to prevent the slide, as we call it, we try and use fillers to enhance the facial contour to give that rejuvenated, youthful look.
We're using a needle here.
Yes. Most people don't like needles, but unfortunately injection therapy is just that, using needles. And Botox is actually very safe. It is a purified protein that we inject into the skin to help control lines and wrinkles. And we actually use a teeny tiny needle, which actually diabetics inject their insulin with. And so we know that the comfort of injections is important to clients. And so, for example, this needle that I will inject some Botox into the patient is virtually painless. And so when we inject, the patient feels virtually no pain on injection.
She didn't even move.
The needle is so tiny. The needle
so it's
is
very,
so tiny.
very tiny. So would you suggest that our whole face gets done, or are you going to sit down with us and say, you know what, this is what my recommendation is for your face?
My philosophy on treating advanced techniques is to give the patient what they need. So my assessment of the patient is very specific to their needs. It's unique and customized. So if a patient has specific concerns, we address those. I tell the patient what my opinion is, and then we work with the patient with their needs and their budget.
Great. So we can come in here and get the Botox and the fillers and walk out of here. And you said it takes at least 2 weeks before we actually see results, right?
Maximum effects with Botox starts within days, peaks at 2 weeks, and that will sustain for 4 to 6 months depending on what we treat. And with fillers, they get immediate skin rejuvenation. And again, depending on the area of the face that is treated, anywhere from 4 to 6 months up to about 20 months depending on the area treated.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Stay tuned as we continue our tour here at Spa Vitality.